and welcome to SportsVision, the magazine on WTMB. Joe Palo, Mike Cragen, of course, Fajita Palo, Bear Cragen, and we got a lot of great action for you tonight. We've got the round two of the high school football playoffs with Cleveland and Knox Central.
Blue Raiders on them, and a big win coming up. Let's hope it's a big win coming up this Friday night also. Maryville. We're going to show you the highlights of the Knox game, and we're going to talk a little bit about something special we're going to have for the Maryville upcoming contest. Lake Forest and Cleveland Middle went at it, and that was good stuff. And, of course, you know, we started last week with Coach David Tucker. You and I talked about how we loved his attitude towards just everything.
Great guy.
Life, basketball, the whole works. Well, we got Mr. Green and Mr. Smith, the other two boys coach over there at Cleveland High School and Bradley Central High School. And those of you that know those two quality guys know that they got some interesting things to say. So they can't shoot baskets like Joe and I.
Are you kidding me? We taught Ken Smith and Aaron Green everything they knew.
Exactly. And Brittany, they knew or they know?
They knew. That's what I'm saying. They knew. They don't know it anymore. They can teach it, but they can't shoot it.
And Brittany Jackson, we know. I mean, she could, she could kill them both, no problem, one-on-one. But, hey, that's another story. We're going to get those stories in. And I tell you what, Joe, I think you're starting it.
We got the Cleveland stuff. Check it out.
All right.
Okay, national anthem. Of course, we're going to be quiet for that as we move on. Cleveland Blue Raiders busting through the banner. And this is going to be a great ball game as we thought. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Levante Barber, check it out, burst up the middle. And he takes it for some great yardage. Tyrese Warren says, hey, I'll finish it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cleveland. 7-0 with the Kevin Reeves PAT. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cleveland down 14-7 now in the second. Michael Dietrich, yes sir, hits Jay Davis for nice yardage. Jay Davis, Tim Cooper with some great ball players here for this year for the Blue Raiders. 2 plays later, Dietrich, who I just forementioned. Tim Cooper, touchdown, Raiders. Tied at 14-all, 51 seconds in the first half. And everybody is pumped. Watch this. 2 plays in the Knox drive. Nolan Rumble out of nowhere says, oh, you're down. Fumble. And the ball was loose. Seconds left in the first half. Levante. I mean, what a great hit by, we got to give him credit. We're going to do that on Football Friday as well. Look at Levante here. Busting it, running it, doing well. Scoring or getting right there to the 2-yard line. That sets up a David Reeves field goal. 7 seconds left, and you know the Blue Raiders are on a roll. 17-14, as you can see by the scoreboard, with less than 2 seconds in the half.
You would have ended that half with 10 unanswered points.
Can you believe that? 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Dietrich to Cooper, that would result in another touchdown. 24-14 now. Cleveland with the David Reeves PAT, and that's really all the scoring in the game. But oh man, watch this. You got to watch this. This is what really put it away. It was about a 35, 36-yard run. That right there really put it away for the Blue Raiders as they come on to win, as we said, 24-14. They move on to round 3 now as they play Maryville. And here's Dietrich just ending the game. Great game for the Cleveland Blue Raiders.
A little bit of jubilation here, naturally so, because the Maryville Rebels coming in town and the Blue Raiders going to be hanging around, waiting to see what they can do.
Maryville, remember, stopped them last year. See what happens this year.
Hey, and here's your high school football scoreboard. Round 2 playoffs, as we just saw. Cleveland 24, Knox Central 14. The Raiders move on, play at home here next Friday night. And right here's a big thing happening, and it's Thursday night now, the night before the ball game, at the CHS Cleveland High School Gymnasium. Be there for the Raider Rumble. This is a community-wide pep rally. Want everybody in the community to get behind the Raiders as they take on the #1 ranked Maryville Rebels.
All right, what a great victory for the Cleveland High School Blue Raiders as they win, beating Knox Central. Moving on to round 3 now, they play Maryville Rebels. little revenge from last year. They knocked them out.
Quick comment there, too. The crowd was not very big, and it's a good thing. I'm going to tell you, television-wise, that ought to be a pretty good clue. The weather has more to do with it than putting it on TV, because people are going to go to the game if they want to go to the game.
Sure.
It wasn't on TV. A lot of people stayed home. And remember that, administrators. I'm not trying to get anybody. I'm just trying to tell you, it's not the TV. That's a promotion and a good thing for the school. Number two is the support that Cleveland is asking for. I agree with that, Joe. We have got 3 great high schools here, and so they all go through their ups and downs, and right now Cleveland's on a roll. Bradley people, Bradley fans, Bradley students should go watch the game, get behind your hometown boys, and then the same way with Walker Valley. And I realize, it goes on, but not really amongst administrators. Charlie Cogdale and that group over there, I work with all 3 of them in SportsVision business, and they are some of the easiest, if not the easiest, people to go ahead and work with, and so forth. And I'm telling you, let's get behind him. I know there were some things said in the media on the radio show the other day that kind of got some Bradley people calling me up saying, Mike, don't say that. Don't put this thing on TV for them. But hey, let's be bigger than that.
What I think it is too is both of us are not from here.
Right.
And not being from here and being from different areas, we come here and we've coached kids that play for all 3 schools.
I'm losing the football.
You're losing a dog there. All 3 schools. And, of course, we want them all to do well. Not just the kids we coach, but the teams.
We in the media need to realize, no matter who we're for or what we say in locker room or off the record.
It doesn't matter exactly.
Publicly, and you got people in the audience out there listening, let's use a little class and don't belittle them and get behind the Blue Raiders. Everybody show up there.
Follow them, yeah. I mean, we're a hometown team going to go to the state.
And we got to go to commercial again.
We'll be back.
Hi, dessert fellas. We have several homemade pies. Yummy. Pecan pie, blueberry, strawberry cheesecake, my favorite. We got milkshakes. You put a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top of that. It's not really French.
Want to get a great $6 restaurant burger without the restaurant? The $6 burger, $3.95 at Hardee's.
At Check into Cash, we turn your check into cash instantly. No, it's not magic, it's just what we do. Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, Check into Cash can make it happen. At Check into Cash, you write us a personal check and you get the cash you need instantly. We'll hold your check up to 14 days. You can be in and out within minutes. The next time you need quick cash, for whatever reason, go to Check into Cash. It's quick, easy, and confidential.
Our buildings and employees do more than take up space. We're more than just checkbooks and loan applications. We are part of this community, just as the community is part of us. Our people have been here for years. We've worked alongside you at the Heart Walk and United Way. We reinvest both time and money, which adds to the quality of life in Bradley County. Any bank can lend money. It takes a neighbor to lend a hand. First Tennessee. All things financial, all things Cleveland, all things community. Member FDIC.
Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic offers complete chiropractic care. Dr. Russell Smith and his friendly, dedicated staff can help relieve chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, allergies, and also sport-related injuries. Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic has a licensed massage therapist on staff and 2 certified in-house x-ray technicians. Complete insurance filing is available and 24-hour emergency care. Phone 472-1140.
We're back with from the commercial. We're running right with the basketball game between the 7th grade Raiders, the 7th grade Lake Forest. And Lake Forest, Travis Moses with the steal and the points there by Matt Hopkins are good. 2 points for Lake Forest, way down to Moses again with the drive for Lake Forest. 32-21. They're coming back after being down 15, and it's Hawkins with the little scoop shot. Lay in, makes it 6 unanswered. 32-23. Cleveland still with a big lead. It's over. No, they're still hot. Lake Forest. Hawkins with the friendly bounce, and it's 34-30. All of a sudden, a big comeback going on. Moses parts the net again. 34-33, 1-point ball game. But Cleveland, they'll stop that right there. They break the spell as Aaron Cagle finally puts one through. Then they capitalize right here on a fast break as Casey Browder hits Jordan Pierce. Basket, foul. Raiders come back a little bit at the end of the 3rd quarter. They're up 41-33. 41-36 now in the fourth. Cleveland with the lead. Ball stolen by Kevin Reimer. He puts it through the hoop. Cleveland's Browder, though, takes it the length of the court. Watch this, in between everybody. Browder with the drive. Browder with the layup. Sweet. Here we go, Lake Forest. Hawkins, hustle here. Check this out, off the floor. And he takes it the rest of the way for 2 points. Down 4 now. Higgins, Scoggins with the bank. It's good, 2-point game. Cleveland's Terry Johnson gonna build it back up to 4 right here with a nice little lay-in. And successive plays now. Watch Reimer right here with the basket right there. And the shot. Next play, Reimer with the steal. And little Reimer, another shot. It is good. And now from 15 down, they tie it up. Lake Forest goes at 47. Tied at 48, 50 seconds left. Cleveland's Monty Scotton was clutch. Look at this, he hits the first of 2. 1-point lead, 49-48, Cleveland. Scotton, cool. Looks up, hits the bottom of the net, 50-48. 10 seconds left to go in the game. Lake Forest would still get their shot. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. Look at this. Can't get the hoop to fall. There it is. One shot, no good. Other shot, no good. Other shot, no good. Oh, no. Time is out. And the referees check it. It's out for sure. Cleveland walks away with a squeaker after a big lead, 50-48. On to the 8th grade girls now. Cleveland strikes first. Raging Rachel Ison from downtown Iraq with the bomb. Lake Forest now. Ashley Rayburn. Here she is. She puts it up and through and fouled. Check out this move right here by Callie Eldridge from where? I don't know. That was from downtown Quebec City, Canada, wherever. Great shot. And here's one, Rachel Ison again, and sweet move down the lane. She can play basketball. Next time down the court, it's Ison again. And again, here we go with Lake Forest. Militia Garrett would answer as she shoots from the perimeter. Ison again, down the lane. This girl can play. Tied at 10, which happens to be Rachel Ison's number. 10-10, thanks to number 10 after a quarter. Second quarter now, Rayburn. Lake Forest with the putback. Here it is, right there. Rayburn with 2. Rayburn again. Played big underneath. Check this out. Again, off the boards. Again, Rayburn back up. Again, 2 for Lake Forest. 21-17, Lake Forest ladies at the half. Cleveland's Emily Fear now scores off the rebound. Here it is. Puts it back up. Fear puts it in for 2. Now Lake Forest Lisa Osborne, she played big all night with the layback, and controversy right now. Watch Rachel goes down the lane. Oh, someone steps in front of her, called the foul. Evidently someone didn't like the call. Watch the ref. Boom. Gives a T right there. Technical foul. Well, you give that technical foul to Rachel Ison. That's hard to say past 3 times. Raging Rachel's going to knock them both down right here as they move everybody back on the technical. Here's Rachel. Not quite a swish, a little victory lap, but it's good. Second shot for Rachel, and Rachel would make the Lake Forest Lady Bruins pay right there as she knocks them both down, and Cleveland will get the ball back. And Yaisha Bradford right there would hit the J. Big swing right there. They score 4 unanswered, 26-25. A small lead now for Lake Forest. Here we are, third quarter action, and Eldridge of Lake Forest steals the ball, puts it up, doesn't get the first try, but second effort, she scores. Nice hustle by Callie Eldridge. Next time down the floor, she weaves her way through the crowd for 2 more. Cleveland's Erica Scoggins, though, would come the other way, drive down the lane. Where she is, there she is, right there. Erica Scoggins up and in, 41-36. Lake Forest with 2:15 to play. 43-40 Lake Forest now. That's Eldridge would bang home her 3rd straight free throw. They tried to foul her to get back in it. Cleveland down 3, 10 seconds left. Trying to hit 3, can't get any shot to fall. Lake Forest, Lady Bruins in the 8th grade game pick up the win. Great ball game there. That's 2 in a row. Now we move on to the 8th grade boys. Lake Forest, Corey Talbot up with the shot. Now we look the other way with Preston Scoggins. Number 14 would answer for Cleveland. Scoggins in the hoop. Chad Fromm scores. Watch this little pick and roll. Fromm with the bucket. And Talbot now for Lake Forest. He keeps them alive now. Stops, pops, and scores. Scoggins, watch the steal. Coming up and puts the ball in. And now here we go with Moses. 7th grader playing an 8th grade team. Hits the J. And look at that shot here by Kugler right there. That was Larry Kugler, the back of his head. Great shot there. Bryce Hooper for 2 for the Cleveland Blue Raiders. They lead 17-10 right there. And they go on to win 66-51. And there's your middle school basketball scoreboard. A lot of Lake Forest Cleveland action. Girls, Lake Forest, as we said, 44-40 with the win. 8th grade boys, Cleveland, as we said, 66-51. 7th grade girls, Cleveland, 66-51 also. We did not get there in time to tape them. We'll get them back on the air sometime. Good ball game there also. And, of course, the boys, 50-48. You saw the Monty Scotton free throws. And middle school basketball again earlier in the week. 8th, Ocoee, 48 over Chilhowee, 36. Joe Spencer, this is big. 700 career wins, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? 700 career wins coaching girls basketball. Congratulations, Joe Spencer. Walker Valley freshman, 59. Maggs County, 49 in basketball. As we move on to, I believe, 1 or 2 more graphics. Here we go. Cleveland 8th grade boys and girls both earlier in the week before these games last night won the Ray County Early Bird Tournament. Congratulations to them. And we have another one, Cleveland over Ocoee in middle school wrestling, as the Cleveland Raiders came to Ocoee's house and ended up winning that game. And we're going to winning that wrestling match, and we're heading right to a commercial.
Man, I am running short on cash with the car repairs, and our wedding anniversary is coming up next week. I need some cash, fast. But from where? I know. Matt was telling me about how First Southern Cash Advance helped him.
May I help you?
He just wrote them a check, and he got the cash right away. That's easy. I can do that. Then First Southern holds your check until your next payday. It's quick, confidential, and helps take care of life's really important things.
First Southern Cash Advance. Cash when you need it most. The employees of Duracell's 3 area facilities would like to give hearty congratulations to our 3 area high schools for excellence in academics and athletics. Rocker Valley High School, Cleveland High School, and Bradley Central High School. Keep up the good work, students. We are proud of you. From your local Duracell facilities, Mouse Creek, Tasso, and the Corporate Distribution Center and Warehouse. At Duracell, our people are our energy.
We're back on SportsVision, the magazine, WTMB, as we celebrate basketball. Of course, we've got the interviews of all the head coaches. We had David Tucker last week, great Walker Valley coach. We've got David Lewis coming up. We've got Jack Harlow, Rachel Powell. And this week, we've got Aaron Green, head coach of Cleveland, and Ken Smith, head coach of Bradley.
And I tell you, those 2 guys have a lot of nuggets of wisdom for you to pay attention to out there. They are great coaches, great men, and they've got a lot of good things to say. And
we taught Kent everything he knows.
That's right. And Joe got it right this time. We'll be right back after commercial, or after this.
Congratulations, David. I think it was right here in this spot. I got married in July, and I think I was exactly about right here for the reception. Is that right? This about the right spot? So,
and his like this, he's shaking like a leaf.
This is actually my first year of coaching, actually being married, so I might talk to some of you guys, stay around afterwards and give me some hints and things not to do or whatever, because my wife Paige, she played at Vanderbilt, went to Bradley, so she has a little bit of understanding what's going on, but I'll take any advice you guys can give me. When I introduce my guys, if you would, just real quick, just stand up so everybody can see you. Because a lot of times you say names, nobody gets right, you're going to stand up. There's a lot of them, I think it helps to see who it is. A lot of times, especially after a year, you forget who's who, so we got some new guys too. But I'll try to make this as quick as I can. 3 years ago when I was hired, I set a goal to build a program, not necessarily a team that first year. I think really in a nutshell, the past 2 years for us, in my opinion, has kind of been hopefully a lead up to this season. I played a lot of young guys first year here. Tim Cooper, for example, was a freshman that ended up starting a lot for us. And obviously last year, Charles Little was a freshman and started for us most of the year. And, even some of my seniors I got now, this group here, James and Trey, and when they were sophomores, played a lot of minutes in varsity. So really, those first 2 years was hopefully a foundation that we laid for this season. Last year, I didn't really know what to expect. I think up here last year, we lost about 65 or 70% of our scoring, and about the same amount with our rebounds with Cameron Weston and Blake Wolfton leaving. I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know how Charles Little would pan out and some of the other guys, but I thought overall, even though I think I don't know if you ever seen that last game with Ray County over at Brainerd. Well, that was a heck of a game. But I think overall, I think we did better than most would expect. Trey Sharp just stand up, let everybody see him. This guy here, who was it, Trey? Tuesday, he tells my wife Paige was at scrimmage on. He wants something to eat. He shows up at our house on, was it Tuesday or Monday? Tuesday. To eat. 6:15, we got, chicken, pork chops. We didn't leave till 10. And on the computer, I thought he was my own there for a little while. But that's the type of kid he is. He's, most of you guys know him as far as players and coaches. Trey's actually benching 305 right now in the weight room. He's gotten a lot stronger. He's better offensively than he was last year, and he shoots the ball extremely well. And I'm hoping I don't know if he'll be a surprise, but I'm hoping this year. I've actually told a lot of coaches around, he's the type of kid that's going to play at the next level. I think this year, hopefully, going to be his breakout year. James Cocker. James, stand up, James. This is Charlie's son, if anybody sees the resemblance here. James has been slowed by a knee injury. Matter of fact, Chad Newman, our trainer, when I was at Tennessee playing, looked at him yesterday, wasn't he? Okay. So he's been slowed by a knee injury, which has kind of put us behind. Also, it pretty much count him as a football guy. He's out for another week. What's tendonitis? What's the first word on that? Patella. Tendonitis. But he had a good summer for us. He actually went to Bob Gibbons' evaluation camp and got rated real high and had a good summer. And his knees kind of slowed him down a little bit. But James is a good kid. Leader on the floor. He's been with me for 3 years. He knows what I want. And we've got to have him and also Trey. I'm expecting a lot out of those two guys, depending on how good we're going to do. But Nolan Reynolds, stand up, Nolan. Number 17 on the football team, also one of our seniors. Nolan's one of those guys where he's just hyperactive all the time. If you could come in our morning, most of you have morning announcements. Nolan gets on Fridays and he comes and sings and gets over intercom. And what's the song you made up about? We played Walker Valley one Friday. He made up a whole song with the guitar. He's the school spirit, in my opinion. He's good kid, love having him around, and he's a guy that can help you. He's a guy that helps you win, and I'm looking forward for Noah. Juniors, obviously most of you know these guys' names: Tim Cooper, Jay Davis, and Levante Barber. All three play big roles in the football team. Obviously, I'm not going to. Tim obviously was our leading scorer last year. I think Jay was second or third, and Levante Barber's a new kid. He's a running back that's going to play this year, and he had a good summer for us, and he's going to help out a lot too. Sophomores, Charles Little and Josh Phillips. Most of you know Charles. Charles has gotten a lot stronger over the summer. His form looks like a shot now a little bit more than it used to. He's gotten better at that. He's gotten a lot stronger and developed some post moves inside as far as based on where he was at last year. So he's come a long ways, and hopefully he can build on what he did last year.
Coach Crowder, I brought my seniors, but I'm going to play a little bit like you. This year I don't have it. It's going to be kind of an interesting year. I don't know how, in 1,960 students that we have, that we don't have a senior on this team, but it's going to be interesting. Everybody knows everybody on these coaching staffs and what we've got coming back. In our schedule, like everybody else, we upgraded. We dropped Tyner and Central and picked up Lebanon and Oakland on back-to-back nights over there, which will be an interesting challenge for our team. The district this year's got some unbelievable athletes. Ray's got several kids that are coming back, and Cumberland up there is always probably one of the most feared places for me to coach because it's just a great atmosphere. And then the men's got Jawan, a big kid, and Cleveland's going to have what they've got. And I'm sure this year, I know how I'm feeling about the expectations. With our basketball team last 2 or 3 years, the expectations have been pretty high, and they've pretty much met their goals. I think that this year, if anybody's watched us practice right now for about 8 days, if I was in the district right now, I'd be pretty excited about playing us. And I'm not throwing a bunch of, falsehoods out there and pulling a Coach Crowder. We have not practiced well. My biggest concern about our basketball team is maturity. I brought 3 juniors that have been playing basketball together since they were in the 5th grade. I can remember watching them out there at the Triple Crown deal down at Eastgate Mall playing together, little short runs playing together, and they play with a lot of chemistry. But I've been pleased with this basketball team for somebody to step up and be a leader, and not to be, and I've equated them to a lot of times like a herd of cattle. They'll follow each other no matter where they're going, they'll just follow. Right now that's what they've been doing, just following around each other in circles. That's not to be negative, they just need to come up with a team identity. We've got some talent. You know, I guess the beauty of the internet now, you get to read a lot of feedback, a lot of things that people write, and I guess gives you fuel for ammunition, and a lot of concern or a lot of question marks about our post play this year, and he's a big question mark for us. You know, I brought Justin and Kellen and Corey, and pretty much everybody knows Kellen and Justin played a lot of minutes for us last year. One of the benefits that they got was from 5 or 6 seniors last year that had a goal and a vision to go to the state tournament. And they practiced hard, they played hard, they prepared very, very well, they worked their rear ends off in the weight room. And Corey had a brother that was the mainstay of our team that pretty much was double and a lot of times triple teamed, and got to play some minutes for us. I'm sure he wanted to play a little bit more than he did last year, but now's his chance. And with us not having any seniors, these guys have got to realize that leadership's got to come from someplace. You can tell by my voice, there's been an awful lot of yelling going on. District as a whole is going to be wide open. You know, if I told these guys the other day, I'm going to say yes and I'm going to entertain questions and say goodbye. And that's that. I've got my ideas on who the favorites are. I can't look at these guys in the eye and sit there and say somebody else ought to be favored. I think that, you know, until somebody, you know, wins on the district floor, it's anybody's ball game. And there's going to be a lot of teams playing hard, a lot of teams believing, a lot of teams believe in themselves, a lot of big teams are prepared. Little things that win championships, and I think that'll be the key.
How much is the inception of Walkabout High School for Bradley basketball?
Watered down throughout the whole county, and I could sit up here and give you about a 30-minute essay on my thoughts, but I won't. I think that when you have players that are 7, 8, and 9, possibly at Bradley, no fault of theirs, but they choose maybe to go to Walkabout because they have a chance to be the starting lineup. Or they may be 6, 7, or 8 for us. They decide to go. And it's no fault of theirs. I mean, if that's what they want to do. But it's effective.
We're back on SportsVision, the magazine. Of course, some great interviews with Aaron Green and Ken Smith.
Quality
They're going to have great teams this year.
Well, and it looks like Cleveland actually with the senior leadership stuff they've got coming on, they're going to be tough to beat. They've got the horses coming back. Now, they've kind of had it on them here the last 4 or 5 years, 4 or 5 games at least anyway. But Kent Smith, young team, so Cleveland's favored to come out of this region and district ahead of them. But knowing the Bradley Bears and Kent Smith, they'll battle. But we got some more great interviews. That pretty well wraps up this week's
on paper away.
SportsVision. I'm going to throw that right at the camera, see if I can hit something. I can hit the hoop. I can hit the hoop.
You can hit the hoop.
Hey, and Maryville game, the big game, baby, that's going to be on next week's SportsVision. You got to check it out because we're going to have it all for you.
Check it on Football Friday, too.
Hopefully they'll go to the big thing and maybe we can put something on TV for you.
Well, yeah, I would love to.
Love to. Keep winning, Raiders. We'll see y'all.
See you next week. Have a great one.
System-wise, he could get to play some this year. A lot of that depends on how much he can grow up. You can tell by my voice, there's been an awful lot of yelling going on. District as a whole is going to be wide open. You know, if I told these guys the other day, I'm going to say yes and I'm going to entertain questions and say goodbye. And that's that. I've got my ideas on who the favorites are. I can't look at these guys in the eye and sit there and say somebody else ought to be favored. I think that, you know, until somebody, you know, wins on the district floor, it's anybody's ball game. And there's going to be a lot of teams playing hard, a lot of teams believing, a lot of teams believe in themselves, a lot of big teams are prepared. Little things that win championships. And I think consistency on how hard they practice. They have that vision. They can do some damage. Our summer wasn't that great. Started out terrible, very terrible, very bad against this program, but it got better. Probably the most improved.
How much is the inception of Walker Valley High School hurt Bradley basketball?
Watered down throughout the whole county, and I could sit up here and give you about a 30-minute essay on my thoughts, but I won't. I think that when you have players that are 7, 8, and 9, possibly at Bradley, no fault of theirs, but they choose maybe to go to Walker Valley because they have a chance to be in the starting lineup. Or they may be 6, 7, or 8 for us. They decide to go. And it's no fault of theirs. I mean, if that's what they want to do. But it's effective.
Talk about the Western Kentucky camp. You said you had a terrible summer. There's 41 teams there. Y'all finished 4th.
I think that, like I said, it was the most improved. The first part of the summer, we go up to Oak Ridge and we win 1 game. We also